Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. As always, I'm DemonFire93, and it's Purification Day. Hopefully this is the last session today. We're gonna finish up purifying all of the Pokemon. So let's get started, shall we? Lickitung, yes. So I have 4 names here of people who are subscribers, and the rest, well, the rest will have to be just commenters, which is fine. I'll pick out the comments and read them out as we go along. So let's find out who Lickitung's going to be, because I don't see that Lickitung really fits the 4 subscribers that I have. So it's going to be one of our commenters. But the question is, which one? Caprice. Caprice commented on my Contradiction Episode 3, Third Eye Killed Liam. I'm sad for you because you don't have so many subs. By the way, good video. Thank you, Caprice, for the comment. You know, I don't go around to everybody's YouTube channels like, well, please watch my video, it's a lot like this one, and come subscribe to me. You know, I don't do a lot of advertising on other people's channels. I just, you know, at the end of my videos say, you know, hey, if you liked what you see here, subscribe, and you'll be able to, you know, see all the videos that, like, be notified of all the videos when I release them. So, you know, YouTube has, I kind of missed the trend of becoming a big YouTuber. I was about a year or 2 late, and so YouTube's just become a hobby for me, but it's a lot of fun. I love doing it. I'm not going to stop anytime soon, but, you know, I'm not concerned with the fact that I have like 1 or 2 comments per video, or a couple hundred views here, or just 5 views here. It's not a big deal to me. I'm bringing smiles to a couple people here and there, and that is what I wanted to do with this. So let's switch sets. A Beedrill. Oh boy. Oh, this one's perfect. So this commenter. Oh, we're not gonna be able to fit it. Mouthful. Mouthful of bees. Commented back on our old Undertale episode 54, hard mode deactivate. How do you not get this? I've only been getting the no hard mode thing, and I can't keep playing the game. So a lot of people have been asking about that. So many people asked on my channel when I did hard mode, how do you get hard mode? How do you get off of hard mode? And the best that I can explain it is, you know, hard mode, you just make the fallen human's name Frisk. That simple. That's how you get hard mode. If you name yourself Frisk, boom, you're going to end up doing hard mode, which only goes through the ruins. Once you hit the end of the ruins, that's the end of the game. You don't get to play anymore. If you know, then start a new game, and you have to not name yourself Frisk ever again. You know, that's how you deactivate hard mode. So thank you, Mouthful of Bees, for the comment. It fits perfectly. Let's switch sets to the next. Starmie. It doesn't make much sense for it, but this is the one that I found, and you know, it's alright. You know, nothing about a Starmie makes you think of a wolf or an ogre, but we're gonna name the Starmie Wolf Ogre anyways. Wolf Ogre says on the, let me pull up the comment here, on the Heroes of Might Magic 3 episode 77, Mummies and Sharpshooters, dwarves and dendroids without the haste spell is such an agony to play, which I already did reply to that comment in video with his, which is every castle has that one troop that is just worthless without haste. And they replied back, yeah, zombies among the undead, for example, but then again, haste on vampire lords, on the other hand, could get insanely overpowered. And that is true. There are in every single castle in the Heroes of Might and Magic games, that one troop that can go like one step forward, and it's like, God, why do you even exist? There's the slowest thing in the world. Like, in a normal battle, they'll never even get to the actual fight by the time you're done with it. You know? Thank you, Wolf Ogre, for the comments. Let's switch sets to an Electabuzz. The Electabuzz, after another commenter, this one really was a big fan of my Hand of Fate 2 playthrough, and who can blame them? Hand of Fate 2 is a fantastic game. They had a series of comments. This is the commenter. If you've seen some of my other gameplays and everything, you may have heard me talk about this, and I didn't realize this is the person that notified me that if David, thank you. The problem of watching, so this was 2 years ago, on Hand of Fate 2, Episode 4, The Wheel of Misfortune. The problem of watching now is that I'm a few years too late for telling you that saving the man from the avalanche instead of taking the sword gets you a blessing. I guess I'll see if you figured it out eventually or got the blessing through other cards you added. And yes, I did it the hard way and did it through other cards that I added and had sheer dumb luck. But on my second time through, where I was doing it with the hard mode version, right? Because that's the thing, right? On that one, I remember I commented on that and was like, hey, this is the person that did that. So this is David who said that. Thank you, David, for all of your advice on that. You helped me on the second time through. Another Pokemon to be able to go. It's Snorlax. Will be another commenter. Sean Casey, who commented in my Lord of the Rings, The Third Age, Part 16, You Shall Not Pass. Great video, man. I took on the Balrog in my playthrough with Barathor, Idril, and switched between Elagos/Hadhod aiding Gandalf, and Durflame and Mountain Shield with Hadhod, Idril healing the party, / bringing everybody back to life if needed, with the occasional Loudwater Fury / Water Stallion for attacking with Barathor leadership all the way. Might have used Gondor Rampage at least once. With Elagos, I used True Shot, of course. Pierce Might / Will, and Flash Arrow and Gandalf with Endure, Shadow, and Bolt of Valor to finally finish the Balrog off. Favorite boss fight of all time. So many strategies to use, and it never gets old. Keep up the great work, buddy. Thank you so much, Sean Casey. I had a whole conversation with him on that. It is a fantastic boss fight. I mean, you get to sit alongside Gandalf and fight the Balrog. Like, what is better than fighting the Balrog, honestly? And yeah, there are a lot of different ways to, you know, strategize on that. I generally just go with pound the hell out of it with Bolt of Valinor, or Bolt of the Valor with Gandalf, and then True Shot with Elagos, and then I'm using Idril to just heal everybody up. Put the aura and the power of the Valor on everybody, and you know, I don't remember if I had Barathor or if I had Hadhod at that point out in the other spot, but you know, if it was Barathor leadership, because he really doesn't do much damage, and if it was Hadhod, I don't remember. Shields probably. Anyways, thank you again. There's another Pokemon ready to open the door to its heart. Zapdos. Now this is the one, remember, that I said that we've already got a perfect name for it. We've already used it in Pokemon Colosseum, but we're going to use it again, just because we can't not. You'll see why here. Extrasensory, Baton Pass, Metal Sound, and Thunderbolt. Very good. Obtained a ribbon. And we will nickname Zapdos after our one previous subscriber, Atlas the Zapdos. So why would we not name Zapdos Atlas the Zapdos? It has to be, you know? So, thank you, Atlas, again, for being a subscriber. You're the only person who gets to be a 2 Pokemon. I don't even remember what you were in Pokemon Colosseum, but we never used you, and we're never using you here, so it's not a big deal. Macargo. And we had Death Sin for, you know, our Slugma in Colosseum. So we're gonna go with this one that's kind of close to it here. Can't fit JE in the beginning of it, and we have to abbreviate Slayer to without the E, but JE Demon Slayer, thank you for being a subscriber. I got 2 more subscribers, and the rest are all commenters. So let's switch sets again to Arbok. Arbok, male. You know, we're gonna go, because it's purple, we're gonna go with Thanos 6, but we're not gonna add the 6 because we don't add numbers. Thanos is a commenter of mine, also a lover of Hand of Fate too. Had a lot of comments on Hand of Fate, so he has quite a few here. Actually, from Hand of Fate 1, sorry, not Hand of Fate 2. Though I believe he also commented on some Hand of Fate 2 stuff, yeah. This is probably the best Hand of Fate Let's Play out there because you do so much of the DLC content. Are you ever going to come back and do the other fates / difficulty modes? Monk, Lion, Prince, etc. And did I ask this before your comment at the very end of the video? That's a shame because I can't find any other Let's Play that does them. I've done them myself, but a Let's Play is a completely different beast. And I did reply to that. It was the end of episode 70, So Many Tokens, which was that the door is always open to return to a series. Hand of Fate is one of my favorite games, so I might return to it sometime, see how different it is from the sequel. Thank you, Thanos, for all of your comments on that. I do still have Hand of Fate, like a return to Hand of Fate, on my list of what I want to do with the channel. Hand of Fate's a Steam Sunday series. I'm kind of in the middle of Danganronpa right now. Maybe once I get through Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 3, you know, we'll revisit some Hand of Fate and have some fun with it. But for now, thank you for your comment, Thanos. Let's move on to the next Pokemon. Hitmonchan! Here we go. We got another commenter here. At this point, I'm just picking the names of I'm picking people who comment that have good comments, so it doesn't have to fit the Pokemon itself. Like Pestilence probably would have been better for you know, Arbok because it's a poison type. Pestilence, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just the order of which I pick. I you know, find comments that are pretty good. This was Pestilence, HOTA. In the Darksiders 3, Part 31, To Kill a Tornado. What armor are you wearing in the video? I've gotten all the armor, but haven't seen that one yet. And that was the Abyssal armor obtained by clearing out Limbo. Vulgrim gives it to you as a reward, which Limbo was a pain in the ass. And I don't even remember... I mean, Darksiders 3 was a pain in the ass, honestly, but I don't remember if Limbo was, like, you had to pre-order to get Limbo, or if you just had to go to the special area, if it was just that side mission stuff, like, you could do it after you got each of the different Fury forms, but thank you, Pestilence, for the comment, and I did answer them in the video as well. It does look awesome. And I believe that was probably the armor that I kept throughout, like, the rest of the game, honestly. I don't remember. Darksiders 3 was kind of a blur of rage and fury. So, thank you for the comments, though. Moving on. Hey, we're done with these 9. Okay. Chansey. Let me just see if it's not going to fit at all. Also because I can't spell it. So this one I actually had as a subscriber, but I had to run your name through Google Translate because it was not, I think it was in Cyrillic. and I can't do a Cyrillic keyboard really to match what you had. But we're gonna have to go with your first name. Oops. So Daria hold on. Zavagantseva. Yes. Daria Zavagantseva. Thank you for being a subscriber. Zavagantseva. There we go. There is another Pokemon. Rapidash. So the full, so this person commented on the Stanley Parable episode 4, the instructional video. Fantastic game. I love that. I do plan on possibly going back to that one as well on Steam Sundays, since they've come out with the deluxe edition and everything. But oh boy, the YouTuber's name is Who's That Spooky Gal? Lucy Loud. So Lucy Loud is what we're gonna go with. But Lucy says, am I the only one who commented? And yes, you are the only one who commented on that video. Thank you though for not commenting like some people do. First, I have a number of people on. I'm looking through this specifically for commenters. I see a number of videos where I get people who are going first, and then they don't get acknowledged, and that is what we should do with those people. I'm not acknowledging them at all. In any way, thank you for your comment, though, Lucy. Yeah, I'm not acknowledging. I'm not going to say who the names are of these people who comment first, and I'm so glad that none of you guys who watch my videos have actually like acknowledged them. Like when they say first, you just ignore them, and that will teach them to not do that, because honestly, it's just stupid. Like nobody cares that you're the first person to comment on the video. You feel special about that, good for you. Nobody's gonna acknowledge you. You're not adding anything to the actual conversation here. Yep, alright, this one's Middle Earth Shadow of War Part 26. Let me tell you about my best friend, Ben 10H. Comments, in this vid it looks like you don't have any views but me. And then he replies to himself and says, never mind, there are 2 other people. And my response to him was, well, thank you for being the first viewer. Everybody's got to be the first viewer. You know? Or every video's got to have a first viewer. So, Ben 10H, I'm not putting 10. Thank you, Ben, for being a subscriber, or for the comment there. You're not a subscriber. But yes, some of my videos get like 1 or 2 views, some of them still have 0 views, and others get 100 views, which astounds me every single time, the difference between them. Like, you guys really like the Heroes Might Magic series, maybe you don't really care for some of the others, like Middle Earth apparently. I loved Middle Earth, other than the second one that had the complete garbage story. He's on Crusaders of Might and Magic, episode 2. Press R to spell! Oh my god, that's right. I forgot about press R to spell. God, that was it's such a fun but dumb game. I love Crusaders of Might and Magic. But he requested, Benny Player 1663 requested, can you do Warriors of Might and Magic on the PS2? I'm still looking into that one, because I do not have a PS2. So I was checking to see if it came on another console, which it does. I believe I looked at it and it had different versions, different versions of the game are actually really distinctly different from each other. Like, it's different on the PS2 versus, I think the GameCube was the one that I found it on. So if you specifically wanted me to do the PS2 version, then I would probably have to get an emulator for it. Like I said, I'm still looking into that one specifically. But Betty, if you're still watching my content and everything, comment on this video on if you want to see the Warriors of Might and Magic PS2 version specifically, or if it doesn't matter and I can get it on another console that I do have, like GameCube. Thank you, Benny, for the comment, though. And the suggestion on a game. I have not forgotten. It's just, you know, you requested a game that I don't have the capability of really getting. Alright, switching sets. We're gonna purify the Soul Rock. Logical hats. We can only fit logical hat. Sorry, but Logical Hats commented on my Portal 2 episode 10 Molten Core warning. Epic, and by the way, your mic is loud and on the right headphone only. God, that's right, that was during my old stuff. So back in the day when I first started, my computer was kind of a janky piece of shit. Still can be sometimes. But it took me a while to realize that yes, my audio only comes out of one side. Like, I always have my stuff playing through my speakers. Like right now I've got my headphones on, but you know, when I'm watching my own content back and I'm editing my stuff, I am just watching, I don't have my headphones on, I'm playing it through my speakers. So I would hear it through my left speaker, because my speakers are actually backwards than what they should be. So my left speaker is the right headphone for you guys, and in my old videos, yes, you'd hear me coming out of both sides, and then suddenly it would cut out on the left side, and I'd only be coming out of the right side for some reason. So like once I figured that out, that was a thing that would happen, I would have to go through and I would have to like fiddle with the microphone, like with the cable that goes into the back of the computer, and then do a test, like test, and like sit there for about 2 minutes just talking to myself without actually playing the game. I mean, I'm talking to myself all the time. That's what I do. That's what YouTube is, honestly. But, you know, I had to sit there and, like, just do a test without actually playing the game, and then stop it, and then start, like, listen to it and be like, okay, does it stay in both headphones? Good. Okay, continue going on. I have since fixed that problem. It literally was just, like, since I moved into my new place and everything 3 years ago, I haven't had to deal with that at all. I mean, honestly, I'm also using Audacity for my audio, and just to make sure that never happens, I'm recording Audacity through mono instead of stereo. So it records mono, and then once I put it to the file and everything, it actually becomes stereo, because it's like, oh, this is, you know, it's gonna come out of all channels, and so it doesn't choose one or the other, it gives it to both. But thank you, Logical Hats, for pointing out my flaws back in the old days. Yes, my old content had a lot of one-sided audio, and that's why I've cranked up my audio a lot of times so you could hear me over the games, and other times you couldn't hear me because I didn't crank up the audio. It was a learning experience. Everybody's got to start off and learn how to do everything they need to do. Alright, Polymath, let's start looking for a comment for him. Alright, I got one. They made me laugh, so we're gonna go with it. Thank you for that. Even though it is cringy there, bud. Alright, so this one is on our good old Darksiders 3, part 31, To Kill a Tornado. Mitchcraft comments, there needs to be a Vulgrim there, because this is just infuriating. And I commented back then, I see what you did there. But yes, Mitchcraft, there was a lot of Darksiders 3 that was infuriating. And that wasn't just the pun of fury, that literally was infuriating. Out of all of the Darksiders games, I hated Darksiders 3. I think they tried to make it too much Dark Souls-esque, and I never played any of the Souls games, Bloodborne, any of that stuff. It wasn't for me. And for them to try and make it that way just made it an infuriating game for me. I beat it, but Alexis Blake commented back. Speaking of infuriating, commented back on my Spyro A Hero's Tale, episode 34, Spyro's End, where I literally destroyed the disc at the end of the video. But Alexis Blake asked during my live action segment, so it's got the timestamp of 27:22. Are you wearing Slade's mask? It looks like the one in Teen Titans. Yes, I am. I wear it in all of my webcam-based videos. Slade is my favorite DC villain and is everything in my channel. Like, my profile picture, like, I could get sued by DC, I bet, if I actually were to continue, like, if I actually made money on YouTube under that image. But I don't think that DC cares about me, which is good. But after I commented back to her, she did reply with that she has a Jinx mask. She is really brave, and she saved Kid Flash's life. She deserves to be an honorary Titan for now, and that is awesome. I do remember that. Jinx is amazing, and I love all the DC stuff, you know? I really wish that that the guys could get their shit together and figure out what the fuck they're gonna do and actually make good movies, because what they've been making as of late, and like what they're trying to do, and they keep on changing things and redoing things over and over again. It's like, just stop, just make good movies, you know? But thank you, Alexis Blake, for the comment. Doug Trio will be named after one of our commenters, Prince Palette. I would love to... Prince Palette commented on my Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom Part 1, the new VR system. I would love to see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, maybe Sacred Cards or Forbidden Memories. Respond when you can. I replied immediately to that. Thanks, I will have to look into these and see what I can do. I do have... I have Duel Links on my phone. I haven't played Duel Links in a year or two. I could probably pull that one up. But I do have an old one for the Game Boy Advance. It's Forbidden... Is it Forbidden Memories? It may be Forbidden Memories, actually, that I used to play. Was that the one with Battle City? But I could probably pull up an emulator for that to do for Throwback Thursdays. Maybe after we finish up here, you know? With, after we finish up some Pokemon, maybe we go into some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe we go back into that Might and Magic. You know, we're getting to the end of this one, so we're trying to figure out what's the next series we're gonna do here soon. So we could definitely go with one of those. But thank you, Prince Palette, for the comment, and I'm still looking into that. Have not forgotten. Alright, this last one here on the list is gonna be my last subscriber, because Lapras, you know, always has this kind of like regal look to them. Doesn't matter if it's male or female, I don't care, I'm naming it this. It's the closest one it's the closest Pokemon that could work for a Pope, you know? Pope Francis. Thank you for being a subscriber, Pope Francis. I don't believe it's the real Pope Francis. But Pope Francis. Alright. There's still more. Alright, Salamence is the last one. And we've got a perfect comment for that. You know, Salamence is a dragon. It's got wings. What other things have wings? Bat. And what hero do we know that has a... There's a big stretch here, guys. But what hero do we know that has the symbol of a bat? Batman. And what does Batman go by? Bruce Wayne. Will be a commenter who goes by Bruce W, but clearly by his picture and his comment, honestly, he's clearly got to be Batman. I mean, he's clearly meaning to be Bruce Wayne, but I mean, his picture is that of Arkham Knight profile, honestly, with the bat wings spread. But he commented on my Batman Arkham Origins episode 4 greatest fight of all time, and commented Batman is better than Deathstroke. You know, I really shouldn't even allow you to be a Salamence. Like, a Salamence is a fantastic Pokemon. That's just slander, that comment. I'm kidding. Batman is fantastic. I just love Deathstroke, you know? So Batman's best villain to me is Deathstroke, even though Joker is... Like, when you think Batman, you think Joker. But, you know, the best villain is Deathstroke to me. You guys all know why. You just look at everything that I have for Deathstroke. So... We've purified all the Pokemon. Right? We have Shadow Pokemon 82, Purified 82. We look at our Shadow Purification list here, Shadow Monitor. They're all done. All purified. The only one we're missing is Dragonite. So we gotta go find that motherfucker. I wonder where he could possibly be. I have no idea where he could possibly be.